Alright.
Yeah, Angel, Shadows, and Tony are in, as well as Noisy Bunny. I can't remember half the people's names, so.
Oh, well, that's fine. You're being caught on the thing anyway. Hello. Let me just get rid of this. Yeah. So, we finally made it to our final week of November. Exciting stuff. Well, basically, today's little live stream is just more of a announcement of the final week. We're gonna go over some stuff again. I've got a couple of things to show you, but that's obviously because we're getting towards the end of the thing. People are putting up stuff less and less. It means that this probably won't be as long as other things, but we are splitting this into two, aren't we? Currently, I am on the computer and Tricro is on the laptop. When I'm done with my thing, I believe that you are going to come onto the computer.
Yep, someone's do some drawing.
Tricro will be doing some drawing for our stuff. Before anybody else, no, this does not break my do not live stream rule. We run the contest for a start, but we also can't win anything, so there's nothing that we can really gain.
So it's not spoilers, basically.
No. Besides, we've hardly done any of our thing. We've been so busy this month. If anything, it'd be a chance for people to sort of talk, question us on why we haven't done anything of our recent projects and have started new ones instead, because that's always a doozy of a question. And such like that. But just so people know, once this bit's over, if you're not that fussed about a drawing live stream, which is what Tricro will be doing, then you can leave us and we'll carry on from there. Let's see. So I guess we're going to be starting off with our good old what people have put up on the progress report. Are you with us today, or are you going to be doing something else?
I'm making maps, so I'm technically with you. I'm not looking at the screen, so I'll only see it on your screen.
No, that's fine. Have you got the chat at least? Because
yeah,
I can't see.
I'm looking at the chat.
That's fine. I just need to make sure that I am fully involved.
Angel can't stay because the school Wi-Fi doesn't give them enough.
Schools Wi-Fi. Those two in the same sentence are never a good thing. But that's fine. No, at least you attempted. I mean, that's something. But yeah, no, we're going to start off with stuff I found. Once again, we are going to start off with the Dream Team stuff. Oh, also, please, people, let me know if for any reason my audio is out of balance. I've decided for the last week to do a more upbeat music to go with this, but I don't know if it's overpowering the mic audio or not. Oh, is this still set up from the same as last week?
Might be.
Yeah. So, over here. Yep.
Just aim for the top left corner, dolls.
Whoop. If it'll let me. Alright, so first up we have this from Dream Team. I'll just double check that's, yep, that is correct.
You got an okay hand emoji.
Okay hand emoji. So we have this, which is Felly. He's in tears, or he's growing like little jellyfish arms for his eyes.
He's in tears. Those aren't jellyfish.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's all that Pokemon stuff recently, could just be jellyfish. But there's also his little wonky heart over here. I mean, we've always guessed in the past that this was to do with like fears and nightmares and stuff. I guess this one kind of self-explanatory, I think. At least what I'm taking from it is some form of like upset and like expressing emotion, but it could just all be fake. Yeah. I mean, you should be able to see that from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it seems...
It looks like he's not happy to be that happy.
Yes, that is a good way to express that. Either that or like, he's like doing the fruit thing.
The fruit thing?
You doing that? Where you make yourself like an orange smile?
Oh yeah.
That would make you not that happy.
No, no.
So, but that is all we have from Dream Team this week. I guess what we can gather from the Dream Team's game, from what I can tell, from what we've gathered, is it's gonna go down the whole darkness and fears route, which Kyo has touched upon before in other games, and it has done to a relatively
Well,
not well, but that's the best word I can think of right now. My brain's gone. So it'll be interesting to see if this is similar in storytelling to other ways that they've done before, or if this will be a completely different telling. I know all of these images are placeholders, so if after this they decide to make full images from the game, like fully integrate the artists they brought in, I would love, especially because you saw the title screen, I'd love to see all of these in that art style. Like, it could be black and white, that would work really well, but full color would be fantastic. Next up we have the Milk Squad. We've got a couple of MMDs. Moving it over. Look at him. Alright, no, you do as you're told, computer. Alright, so this is one of 2 MMD things we have thus far. This is, the name of this, because I've named it to 1 and 2. The name of this is Alfred Writes a Journal. Which you can see, like, there's something in his hand there as well. But, I mean, from stuff we've seen in the past from this, America seems to be, like, their focal point. So, who knows what it'll do. Ooh. Our other one is called Forgiveness. When the computer decides not to mess with me. Which is this one.
That's a 3 square, not 2 square.
Okay, darling. This is called Forgiveness, and it appears to have America and Canada hugging. For some reason I was going to say cooking when I meant cuddling, and it just kind of changes the entire meaning of the image when you say that.
Apparently Angel named all of these.
Sweet. I have no idea if these are related. I'm taking them as related to this. But yeah. I'm trying to think. I mean, I've seen a lot of the stuff. It's like, this was one that last week they had the whole "I will finish what he started" sort of thing, which we weren't sure whether that meant like he was gonna stop something or if he was gonna cause something. But I'm wondering if Canada has something to do with the whole "finish what he started" thing.
Yeah.
So it's like a brotherly thing, which would be really cool. If that is true. The looks really good. Although, like, the way this hand is gripped here, I don't know, I'm expecting there to be like a knife or something.
Tony is giving props to them because hugs are their mortal enemy in MMD.
I'm not surprised. Have you ever tried to use MMD models?
Nope.
They like to clip into each other. A lot. And you move the hair just the wrong way, just slightly. Like, if you've seen any of those, like, Disney things, like, when they were trying to get hair to work in Tangled, that's, like, every day when using MMDs. Yeah, so anyway, carry on. So we've got rid of those 2. And then we've got a bunch of stuff from our favourite over-the-top poster.
Sorry, I accidentally put 3 surfers on the roof.
Okay, I'm going to point out, if you hear any like profanities in the background, Tricro is trying to make maps. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, so these are all mostly come from Finn, or Finnish Tomato, who is now called Peas on the Discourse server.
Why peas?
I don't know.
Did we miss something?
I don't know. Anyway, so first up we have this lovely little piece of text. There we go. which says, "And you read it Ludwig times."
You read it Ludwig times?
I don't think it's meant to say Ludwig.
Unless Ludwig represents a number.
Maybe. What number would that be?
Here's number 1.
I knew you were going to say that. Yeah, I knew you were going to do that. I mean, like, it seems to be like some form of little party thing going on. There's a little somebody there. They've cut off who said this. You also get to have another look at the window skin they've used, which appears to be a nice little basic diamond pattern with a gold trim. Very nice. But yeah, what is the significance of reading it Ludwig times?
Who knows? We certainly don't.
We also have this,
That's really frustrating.
which is apparently came with the message of no sketchy. Something like that. Which is plates stuck to the table. Now, if I remember rightly, they said they were going to put every item being interactable in this game. So maybe this is what comes up when you inspect some plates. Interestingly enough, I wonder what that means, like all the other things are going to be like. How stupid these descriptions are going to get. They want them to be really stupid, like what? Once upon a time there could have been a caterpillar here. There isn't now.
Yeah.
And this is one I can't see very well, but I know it's got something on it. And that's just my screen. Because there's like little white lines on it, which I think might be a background thing.
Have a look.
Or it's not loaded for me. One or the other.
And we'll wait until it comes up, but I will have a look.
Just waiting for it to catch up. Because I've tried looking at this on several computers and it's come up the same, so I'm assuming I've not got a really bad one. But there was some message about like Denmark playing a piano or something, and I have no idea if that had anything to do with the game, but it came with it.
To be fair, I can barely see it on my screen, to be honest.
So it may just be that it's not loaded properly. And I'm sorry about that if that's the case. Or it's a really dodgy map and I don't want to step on it. Like everything will kill you.
Yeah, Tony doesn't know what it is either.
Yeah. But people were online when this was posted. Did it look like this when it was put up, or? That's unfortunate. It could just be my computer, but I've tried it on that laptop on this computer. Anyway, okay. First off, they posted cats and a dog. Cat and a dog, and as per my thing, I will post pictures of cats and dogs because. Look at them, they're so cute. But yeah, no, apparently if people were going to be late on this project, then we had to blame these two adorable creatures.
Okay, I see.
That's what I've been told about the Trash Trio. So yeah. Then we have, I'm going to show this one first because it appears to be like a little lighting effect they've got going on, which is very nice. Just called light. It's like coming down from the side, all shiny and pretty. It's got like a purpley hue to it, which is A-okay in my book.
I'm remembering I'm using doodads. So I don't need to put everything down.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get that plug in, aren't we? Alright. And last, we have another Moldova baby. Look at your baby. He's sad.
Why is he sad?
Well, apparently he went to Candyland the last week when we looked at it, so maybe
He didn't get any candy.
he didn't get any candy. That is clearly the greatest horror you can bestow upon a person. So, yeah. No, indeed. No, indeed, darling. Right. And that's those ones. And last up is 2 maps from the numerous zombie tea party. Because I can't say the first word. But this first map, which I love the lighting on these. They are very good. Very good lighting. You'll enjoy them.
Yeah, I've seen those. Those were really nice.
Although the only thing I can ask, are you using VXAs? Because if you are, it's nothing I think you can really do about it. I can't remember. It might. No, wait. I think you can do it. If you're doing all the shadow thing, you've also now got the shadow here. And I can't remember if VXAs lets you take that out or not. If it can, take that out, because...
I believe it does, because I remember the shadow pen.
But I would take that out if you're using this lighting, because I can just see a line right now. And I don't know, it kind of looks like there's like a blade in the room. If that makes sense. Yeah. Being like... But that's kind of like very Saw game-ish. I don't expect anyone to make a Saw game. But I like the layout of the room. It's all nice and, you know, it's a flower on the wall. More Rule of Rose feelings. But I do like that. And the other map is this one. Behave. Which again has some lovely lighting. This one doesn't have any bars in, so I'm assuming you can take it out. Unless they're both using different programs, which would be awkward. I'm loving the use of the carpets and desk and stuff. It's a very nicely made room. I don't tend to put carpets in bedrooms. I really should, shouldn't I? But I don't know. It's got this it's got little serving bells on the wall. Like, how cute is that? He's like little Cinderella. I mean, apart from the fact he gets a nice double bed. Very nice. But yeah. I mean, we seem to have got a collection of things this year. Like, I say this year like we've done it loads. I'll leave that on the chat for now. These are obviously the people that we have had stuff for, and I'm looking forward, hopefully, fingers crossed, that everyone's gonna also give in their work as well. I'm interested to see how the sprite works in Spanish Inquisition's game. I'm looking forward to like all the different art styles I've adored with a passion, and you know, it's like is there any like that really take your fancy at the moment, or do you just like them all?
Just like them all.
You just like them all, really. But yeah, no. So like, I'm really quite impressed like with that sort of work. I mean, it's always good to see game jams because you get to see how much work is done in a short period of time. But you know, next I think it'd be on to just making sure that everyone's aware of what is going on about the little hand-ins and stuff. I tried to explain last night, but I am a idiot who does not know how to word themselves, as it were. So, right. I want to apologize to like Hayden from last night, because like for some reason when it gets close to midnight around here, my vocabulary becomes like 7 letters or more in words, and I start making less or less sense, even though I know what I mean. So I'm really sorry about that. Basically, the only thing that you need to make sure that I definitely have before, is it 12 p.m, 12 midnight, isn't it?
Yeah. 12
midnight GMT time on Thursday evening, basically. What I recommend doing is I would upload an image or something as a placeholder with a downloadable link to it up as soon as possible this week, so you at least have something to show. You can then update the link, download link. What are you laughing at?
Kisa Toro Chan has just come in and gone, why are my babies on the screen?
So yeah, no, I would recommend obviously making your placeholder image, making a downloadable link, so then you can update the link and not worry about the DeviantArt thing. Just so that you have something up, because I know a lot of people are worried about school getting in the way and stuff like that. So if you're feeling like that, get up at least our version as quickly as possible. Preferably by Wednesday, you all should have stuff up. I'll be giving a bit of leeway on the time, but that's mostly down to uploading stuff and stuff like that. I'll be downloading all of the entries Friday morning, the moment I wake up, and we will be setting up a stream. It'll be a long stream, probably setting up around lunchtime and then just going on until we're done. We will be opening up the fan favorite award. You can share this wherever you like. You can beg people, pay people, bribe people to vote for your entry. It'll be done, I believe, on a first, second, third basis. So it'll be which one is your first favorite, second favorite, third favorite. This way we can make it a little fairer, just in terms of like the way the vote goes. I've just finished watching the Sonic hacking contest, and I can tell you how the way their voting worked. It was great, but there were some problems with it. So yeah, no, we'll be setting that up as well. This was just so I can understand. You'll be putting these up onto the Renderwing DeviantArt page. There is already a dedicated area for it. I haven't had a chance to test if everything goes in okay, because admin stuff confuses me on that website. They change it every time, I swear. But it should be alright for you to at least submit it, and I will accept it into the group. So they'll all be in the same area, so people can link through to it and whatever. People can play your game and tell you how good or bad they think it is. Woo! This is more for people who want to do the programming award. I put up my email address on the Discord, and I'll do it again. I'll probably put it into all of your groups so you can at least see it without having to scroll through things. If you want extra judging, and it doesn't matter, you can still win things before and after, blah 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 blah, without doing this. But if you could also send me the game file itself, and what I mean by that is the folder that you get when you create a project in RPG Maker. In RPGVX Ace, it's under a folder called RPGVXA, I believe, or RPGVX if you are using VX. If you're using MV, this is under the folder Games, which is very confusing when you first use it. This is more so I can look at how you've evented things. These will not be showcased during the live stream, purely because I don't know how long it's going to take me to play your games. I could be the biggest idiot on the planet, and therefore I could take forever to do something that would take you 5 minutes. I think that's, right to say that, right?
Yeah.
We will, however, be looking at that after the stream just to check how you've implemented eventing, look at any script information that came with the script you used, if you've used somebody else's, just so we can see how it's intended to work and how you've made it work. But that, you can send me that anyway if you want. It means I can have a closer look at picture images as well. I will not use those in any way, shape or form. I will not steal any of your assets, I promise. This was more just in case people didn't want to just throw their game files out there and have somebody take it and publish it elsewhere, because that would be very unfair. But you don't need to do that. I'm just making sure there's no questions on chats or anything.
No.
Okay,
Apart from Kisa being Tony will win because she will pay people.
She will pay people.
Tony was like, time travel, time travel!
So yeah, that's all you really need to do for that. So again, that's more because I'm very sorry, Hayden. I really didn't explain myself well last night, and anybody who read what I wrote probably got just as confused. But no, that's just for us. We're also going to be doing because we're going to have a form with us that lets us write stuff down. We're also going to have a little section where we as a group will write down what we liked and what we disliked about the games. This will also not be advertised outright. This is more of a feedback if you want it. We're going to do it from our point of view, and obviously you can just tell us to stuff it. But after everything, after the awards show, which will be announced as soon as we figure out everything else, probably a week afterwards, so like the first week of December. If you are interested in our feedback, we will send you either an abridged version or the marking sheet. I've yet to decide. Depends on if anybody of my judges is an idiot and draws stupid pictures all over it. But yeah, no, that's again more for you. I say more for you. It's more for like our judging self as well, because it's like, well, how could they improve it? Because that could very well show in other awards and stuff. Because I haven't said this, we have the basic awards. Should something come up which we want to give award to, there will be special awards as well, like, you know, honorable mentions and stuff like that. But no, I think that's everything, isn't it?
They've said, can we get feedback in private from you guys?
Oh, absolutely. I won't put it anywhere online.
To be honest, I don't think the feedback stuff you'd be putting up live online.
Oh
anyway,
no,
so
that's mean.
Like, apart from when we're playing the Let's Plays where we might be like, ooh, that's really good or something, or like, but we're not going to like slay into your games on live stream.
No, basically once we've done all the awarding, well, once we've done all the judging, and we have the award show done, I will make it where I will ask you if you would like your feedback, and then I would, if you say yes, we will contact you via private messaging or an email if you want, and we will send the feedback that way. Again, we are not experts in any means, but obviously it's always nice to hear feedback, especially because I know we'll probably do it. We'll want to make the game better, because this is obviously going to be bare bones. I mean, I kind of highly doubt we'll have ours done in time, but we might have a puzzle or two in, so we might be able to show it off regardless.
Who knows?
Who knows? We'll find out. But I believe that's everything, unless people have like questions. I'm just enjoying the fact there's a cat and a dog on the screen. Yeah. But no, yeah, said like, unless there's any questions, like major questions.
Questions, children. Have you got questions?
Oh, excusez-moi. Oh yeah, I'm also going to say one more time, just in case everyone forgets again. Awards are awarded to you as a group. I mean, obviously, if you're the artist, you're the one that's going to be more about the art award, but the group itself will be named as the winner, not you as a person. You laughing?
Yeah, they've been like, those are my babies you're stealing, Sammy. First you steal Rule of Rose, and now you steal my babies. How dare!
We're meant to be talking about Rule of Rose, aren't we? Aren't I meant to be talking to Rule of Rose with somebody?
Yeah, with Kisa.
Yeah.
You can sit here on your laptop and talk to them about it whilst I'm doing the drawing if you want.
Sure. But no, is there any other actual questions? Or am I just stealing someone's pets?
You're just stealing someone's pets.
Alright, okay then. So yeah, this Thursday is your hand-in day. God, that sounds so teacher-like, doesn't it?
Your hand-in day, children.
I will not accept extensions unless it's extreme circumstances. I asked that because I would say the end date is Friday, but we have something else to work on Thursday, and I'd rather focus on that rather than worry about the fact I have to make sure I pick up people's stuff on Friday. The live stream will be Friday, hopefully around lunchtime. I will get a better time slot set down and you will be informed of it. Your judges will be myself, Tricrow, and fingers crossed if she is feeling better, our friend who is actually on the HETALIA Games Discord, they haven't been on in a while, called Dracora. This is again so that I have somebody as an outside perspective. And she's also very loud and says what she means, so you know, perfect judge. But yeah, no, that is all from me at the moment, I'm afraid. I am just going to set up a small bright window so that me and Tricro can swap over. Tricro is going to be doing some art after this. She can obviously choose her music choice. She doesn't have to have let's go on an adventure kind of music. Although I'm probably going to use this for the awards show because I like this music a lot.
I'm probably going to put on the 7 playlist.
Right, so Poppy's going to put... Oh, Poppy. I keep doing that. Tricro is going to put on the playlist for 7, so you'll get an idea of the game from the songs that I picked, probably. If anyone wants to stick around, they can quiz us on the games, they can berate us over the fact that we haven't finished some of our games, or ask us about future projects. If not, then I guess this is where we part ways. Oh, it's so tragic. But yes, this is mine now. But thank you for sticking around, unless questions come through as well.
It was just Kisa being like, is this going to be one long stream of playing games, or is it going to be broken up into different games? And I've said that it's going to be one long stream.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to set things up so that there's like breaks in between if needs be, so that people can go to the bathroom if they need it. But yes, I will now. Just click this.
Ding dong, I know you can hear me. Open up the door, I only wanna play a little. Ding dong, you can't keep me waiting. It's already too late for you to try and run away. I see you through the window. Our eyes line up together. I can sense your horror.
There we go. Right, I'm just going to take a moment to fix this, so don't mind me. Yeah, I'm back on the stream, don't worry. Hello, it's a Strikero. I'm here to do
some art stuffs.
I mean, you should have probably swapped to the art.
Oh yeah. Oh damn, I forget we have that one. Hey, there we go. I still have to. I mean, I should change the checklist.
What songs have you put on?
I put the playlist on for
Put the
7.
playlist on.
Yeah. There we go. That's the checklist. Window capture. There we go. And this means as well that when I do that, I can bring up the chat so that I can see you all and I can talk.
Can you know?
I mean, I can semi-talk. Or at least I think they are, because obviously I can't. Oh no, yeah, we've got the desktop audio on this one as well.
Apparently they're disappointed in me for using the web Discord. Even though you're the one who's currently put that up right now.
What?
I've been disappointed because I'm using the web Discord.
We just can't be asked to download it, okay?
Oh, I have it on my phone, I just don't like it.
See, now this is irritating me because obviously, like, the stream is set up so that this is at a certain ratio and, like, trying to check on things, but, like, it's not the right shape to fit in the window.
I should probably also point out for people that the playing live stream will also be recorded for your pleasure. So the people getting up at 6 AM don't feel the need to get up at 6 AM.
I mean, you still can, but... Okay, this is gonna be weird, because... I'm trying to make it so I can see the chat at the same time. There. Right, okay, I think I'm ready now. And I can start, yeah, I can start drawing other losers in this game. We should start out with, who should we start out with?
What, for this game?
Yeah.
There is a letter in front of you, if you take a look down. Up a little bit.
Is it behind here?
It's the piece of paper, darling, like right there. The one that says France on it.
I see that one. I don't see the other one. Where are they? Ah, I've lost the note. There, that's the other one. Right, okay. Now. I want to know who people want to see done first, because obviously we've got to get like 9,000 nations busts done now. So, depending on who you'd like to see first, we've got France, Prussia, America, Poland, Austria, and Russia. Technically, we also have Antonio, Feliciano, and Levino as well to do. But it depends on who you want to see first drawn.
And your playlist like playing in order? Because I had a bunch of people telling me that the first song you put on was cute and it's hide and seek.
Yeah.
People are weird.
Why are they telling you that?
That's further up.
I like how everyone keeps joining, being like, yay, hi, hi, and it's like, yep, we've done that. Done the updates, now it's just a stream, okay? Sorry to disappoint. But you get to see me draw dumb shit when I figure out, like, what I want to draw. Where the hell is my drawing tablet go?
It should be in the drawer to your right.
What's left? There it is. Oh no, this means that the creepy song's gonna come on.
I don't know what song's on right now. Is it still hide and seek?
No, it's not hide and seek. We've had Soleil and now it's on
Or gothic music medieval ghost.
Yeah. But it's gonna go on to
what
the
characters
Ring
to
of
choose?
Roses.
Oh yeah.
What characters? There is France, Prussia, America, Poland, Austria and Russia. And there's also Antonio, Albino and Feliciana.
Right,
But
okay.
they're not as pressing as
They're
the
not
others.
as pressing.
Because they've only got one cutscene, whereas
like faceplates, but we can do those later.
the faceplate's being taken from the busts, so
Oh, but some people don't actually get busts. Like our builders.
I'll make the builders bust. I won't make them busts. I'll make them faceplates.
You have to pick somebody from the game.
Sealand's not in the game, unfortunately.
Sealand's in Tella's assistant.
Yes, he is, but we're not doing Teller's assistant right now.
Just write down. Can you actually write on the chat?
There. Apparently I'm a moderator on your stream.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, there we go. They've chosen. The gods have chosen.
I like how we did the thing where you started off with nations and then you got
Yeah.
to felon.
No, I know. It's like as soon as I get to the Italian siblings, it's like, nope, there's first name basis. Right, now I need to come up with a pose. To DeviantArt we go for pose references.
Poland needs more love and sparkles, apparently.
Yep. Yes, these sexy lady poses, I shall use one of those for Poland. Especially the one, especially number 15. This one. Jesus Christ.
Superstar.
Just want some standard poses.
Do. I want to say one thing about this match you've done there. I would like a different dining room chair.
That's fine, it's just I didn't have any others.
That's
And the
fine.
doodads isn't on there yet, so
I get it.
it's your job to get the doodads.
The doodads.
Yeah.
I'll do that later because then you can spend tonight doing that if you want.
Wonder whether this will come up with anything. No, this just comes up with examples. You know that feeling when you're like searching through DeviantArt and yep, there we go. How long do we reach? And is it until we reach the porn? Ooh, Kisa will be happy. Rule of Roses music just came on.
Jess says their internet went down, so they weren't sure they'd be able to get back in. Which is fine. At least they tried. Okay.
You know, use DeviantArt to Tumblr it is then.
That's even riskier.
No, it's not. It's just more likely I won't find anything of use.
Maybe you can find those porn sprites.
No.
Show Tony what they look like.
Jesus Christ. The porn sprites were terrifying. They had animations for blowjobs.
Yes, I know they did.
And they were legitimate, like, MV sprites as well. They were side battlers.
There were also side battles because I told you that some of them might actually be useful. And I felt weird saying that.
Terrifies me. I feel bad because you guys can't actually see anything at the moment, but like I'm searching through Tumblr for some references, that's all. A lot of ice skating references, not that I need them.
Are you sure? I mean, Yuri and Ice is just around the corner.
Nope.
If anything, darling, while you're looking, you can talk about what you've done so far for the game.
I made some pictures of people. I made an old lady, I made a driver, and I made England. And I've done maps, which we've not shown yet. But apart from that, it's been mainly script writing, so...
Yeah. I mean, but look, considering that half the puzzles are more or less repetitive, should be fine.
Yeah. Tumblr's no use to Pinterest. One day I will find a pose reference I am happy with.
Suppose they should put music on for this section.
Hmm?
But suppose they should put music on for this section as you
Yeah.
go around. I mean, I don't know how many songs are on this list. Not that many, so.
There's not too many, but there's at least a good handful.
Yeah, suppose if anything, you just put one of the other ones on. And let them listen to the fact that we use the same songs for most of our stuff. Almost like, you know, we don't understand how to do other songs.
It's just that a lot of them apply to lots of different, like, ones. And most of our games are horror-based, so...
Yeah.
How to draw a damn fine ass.
I'm sorry.
Very
what?
useful. Look.
Oh, wow, God.
It's a very interesting and very useful pin on Pinterest. I'm going to share it with the class so that they can understand. There we go. How to draw a damn fine ass. For any people that have to draw Antonio.
Because why not?
Yep.
Tony, do you think you can make use of the Pinterest pin?
Probably can.
suppose this is hard.
Mm-hmm. It wouldn't be as hard if it wasn't Poland, but I'm fussy with Poland.
You're fussy with Poland.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know. This is what happens, like, Poland is like Tripro's baby. Like, she adores him and would never see the poor boy like...
He's my fave and everyone mischaracterizes him.
mischaracterized.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I mean, that's one of the reasons why he's getting put in so many of our games recently. Well, new games, not all games. Unless... Is he planned to be in Spirit Focus?
I don't think so. No, he's not. He's not in Spirit Focus.
Maybe he should be.
Well, if he is going to be in it, he's going to be a ghost.
Yeah, ghosts! Who doesn't want to see Ghost Poland? Do you remember what he has to wear? Because the sprites don't reflect it, but you need to...
Well, we've not got a Poland sprite finished yet, so...
Oh, right, yes. Who was meant to be doing that?
I believe it was Kuhn.
Cute.
Yes.
We'll have to double check that.
Mm-hmm.
You finally found it?
Yeah, finally found one.
Yay! Every round of applause!
Don't judge me.
Judge you all.
What are you doing? Right.
I suppose the good news is technically, even if we don't get this done in time, we can also look into it over our Christmas holiday-ish area.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be nice.
Because I don't have any work over the Christmas holidays, so we don't have to worry about that quite so much.
I mean, if not, this isn't in the works. It'll be spirit focused most likely.
Or maybe a little bit of grim planning.
Grim. Oh yeah, grim. And I've started on the script for Teller's Assistant Part 3, so I need to look into that. Like, if anyone's interested, this is the sort of thing that Tricro listens to get in the mood for certain games. And see if anybody else does that.
It would be interesting to know what kind of things people listen to, because I know that my taste tends to be quite weird in comparison to what some people like to listen to when they're drawing.
It depends on your project, doesn't it? Next to the driver.
Yeah, I have to. Well, what I do is I use this as like a height reference when I do this.
Is Poland shorter than England?
Oh, fuck, I don't remember. I
Yeah,
need to check on the canon stuff.
If there is a canon thing.
There should be. HETALIA Wiki is usually quite good for that. Because I know England's short.
I mean,
the problem.
He hasn't put his legs in, so that's the other thing. And then Russia has to probably come out like through the roof,
Yeah.
doesn't he? His bust doesn't even make it onto the screen.
And Poland doesn't even have a height.
Poland has no height.
But he is younger.
Doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, by the looks of it, the fandom have placed Lithuania and England at around the same height, so Poland's shorter.
That's fine then.
Just have to make
Little teddy short stuff.
at the same scale. Yeah.
also need to look into this is based upon the poll I had on my DeviantArt. People are interested in seeing the game making thing, so it's probably going to be one of those where we need to look into doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Awake, I open my eyes to see a hospital so white and clean. I was walking up to the roof, I think, then can't recall at all a single thing. Held a hand for me, you were there. I know, but couldn't reach the me that would fall down all the time, but stand and reach my hand to see. Have you tried crossing over yet? I wanna die, but don't really wanna die. You were there, you were care, making me aware. Every scar, all that one more and more, they're never done. Not enough, not enough. I wanna die, but don't really wanna die. If I die, you would cry, and I don't know why. Every scar, all that one more and more, they're never done. Not enough, not enough. I forget you, I'm all alone without a place to go. But then, play the mirror like a show. The past I used to know, a dream, till I see every part of me. Eyes are red, follow me. I wanna live deep inside. I've always been reaching out for a hand, so don't let this be the end. Mushrooms growing on my head, still remember even then where you are when I'm dead. I wanna die, but don't really wanna die. You were there, you would care, you know it really isn't fair. Every time I forgot, you remain inside my thoughts. Not enough, not enough. I wanna die, but I still couldn't die with you by my side. Behind the days I spent alone, afraid, now you're here to stay. And the scars never fade, memories that replay, rewind again and again. We fell in the day.
Ah yes, nothing like slightly creepy Ring a Ring a Roses songs.
Yeah.
It's not my favourite cover, but it was like the closest one we could get for like what we wanted.
But it's different from here in the amount of times that London Bridge has fallen down has been sung to you recently.
Oh yeah, just because we decided to rewatch Kuro Shitsuji. Well, I say rewatch. Sammy was
I never watched it.
introduced it for the first time.
Just because we watched Book of Atlantic.
I loved Book of Atlantic. It was great. Looking at how a waistcoat sits on a man.
Just like, how does waistcoat sit on a man? On his shoulders.
Is that it? Have we reached the end? We've reached the end.
And now what do we go to?
Now we're gonna put on 0. Why not? But I'll skip hide and seek.
Once again, take note that these busts will not match the sprites. Because, yeah. If you're gonna like height size them next to the driver, they're all gonna look like they're being scolded.
Maybe they are being scolded. I mean, they are all idiots.
Yeah.
Put that on so I can see it. There we go. See, we are once again taking part in Poppy's crash course in how not to do line art.
revolution starting. Let our hearts be open to it. Pacifist nation, riding on a penny farthing. It's the flag of our sun rising, boarding evil spirits like an ICBM on the train tracks, running along the line. Let us move forward, don't look behind. Boys and girls becoming like samurai, just like those from our previous life. Thousands of cherry blossoms twinkling in the light. Though I can't hear your voice, keep what I say in mind. This bouquet that surrounds is iron poison sea, looking down at us from that big guillotine. Darkness has just engulfed the universe we know. The lament that you sing can't reach ears anymore. We are still far away from reaching clear blue skies. Go ahead, keep shooting with that ray gun fight. Veterans who've trained through struggles are now officers in battle. Here and there we see the harlots in procession. This one, that one, doesn't matter. Every single person gathers, march onto our saintly dance. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, passing through the gates on the mountain peaks. Escaping this will kill all the evil fiends. Surely this will end in a denouement. Among the crowds giving their applause. Thousands of cherry blossoms twinkling in the light. Though I can't hear your voice, keep what I say in mind. This bouquet that surrounds is iron poison sea, looking down at us from that big guillotine. Darkness has just engulfed the universe we know. The lament that you sing can't reach ears anymore. love that once hung on the wall used to mean something, but now it means nothing. The echoes are gone in the hall, but I still remember the pain of December. Oh, there isn't one thing left you could say. I'm sorry, it's too late. I'm breaking free from these memories. Gotta let it go, just let it go. I've said goodbye, set it all on fire. Gotta let it go, just let it go.
You came back to find I was gone, and that place is empty, like the hole that was left in me, like we were nothing at all. It's not what you meant to me, thought we were meant to be. Oh, there isn't one thing that you could say. I'm sorry, it's too
I'm breaking
late.
free from these memories. Gotta let it go, just let it go. I've said goodbye, set it all on fire. Gotta let it go, just let it go.
And now I know
A brand new life,
it's down this road.
and when it's
You
right,
always know
so this
I won't
time.
let go.
There's only one thing left here to say. Love's never too late. I've broken free from those memories. I've let it go, I've let it go. And two goodbyes led to this new life. Don't let me go, don't let me go. Don't let a masterpiece still in the making. The blue in an ocean of gray. You are right where you need to be, poised to inspire and to succeed. You'll look back and you'll realize one day in your eyes there's doubt as you try to figure it out, but that's not what life is about. So have faith, there's a way. Though the world may try to define you, it can't take the light that's inside you. So don't you dare try to hide, let your fears fade away. You are the dawn of a new day that's waking, a masterpiece still in the making. The blue in an ocean of gray. You are right where you need to be, poised to inspire and to succeed. You'll look back and you'll realize one day you are the dawn of a new day that's waking, a masterpiece still in the making. The blue in an ocean of gray. You are right where you need to be, poised to inspire and to succeed. Soon you'll finally find your own way.
Hello.
Hey.
Kisa is back in the chat.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I closed all mine down, so it's just you.
Kisa, you missed us make Poland. I think that's about it.
Look.
There he is in his grumpy self. We can put him in a little bit more of a more Poland mood. There we go. Or should we put him in sarcasm? Yeah, that looks more like Poland. And now I'm making the giant doofus, aka America. America. I never know whether to make like America like super lanky or super muscly.
He's meant to be canonically like a bit bit chubby.
Yeah.
Because there's that whole thing where he does the fad diets, remember?
Yeah. I remind myself what he looks like in sprite form.
In Sprite form.
Yeah.
One of the ones we picked, or
Yeah.
like the Sprite.
Oh, they just finished getting the beta for the Trash Trios game up.
Yes, I saw they're looking for testers. And I'm like, I could do it, but I'm judging it, so that might be like some form of cheating.
Right, so where is Renderwing? 7. There you are.
I still haven't taken the
Ah, no,
thing
that's
out.
not what I wanted.
Is that like floating people?
Yep. It's not in there then. Oh, it's in Game Jam, isn't it?
Problem. Maybe mention what playlist you've got on right now, just so we know.
Oh yeah, I've got the Zero Spirit Focus playlist on. So there's going to be like mildly creepy music. Nothing too creepy because there. Alright, where is America? There you are, so you're wearing your... We chose the blue shirt one, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Right, okay.
Yes, regardless, we're meant to be drawing them as they're supposed to look anyway, but I think you wanted them to look like the sprites after all, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, we're choosing like casual clothing sprites, so it's not like it's... That, and I like making the characters have rolled up sleeves because it's aesthetically nicer.
Aesthetically pleasing.
I don't particularly like this track, I'm gonna skip it.
Still not put what you call it? The I'm Alive song thing on the Toes Assistant playlist.
No, I've not. Well, we can do that in a bit. The kind of guy who never tucks his shirt into his trousers.
Why would you do that?
That would be doing what Arthur would want. And he's all about not doing what Arthur wants.
Just so you know as well, darling, you missed out one of the doors on your maps.
Okay.
It's a locked door, and I can't remember if it's the one you can get through or not.
Oh, is it the one in the living room? Yeah, I hadn't put that one in. I forgot that one.
Just thought I'd let you know.
I get the feeling like most artists end up putting more effort into their sketch layers than I do. Like, I get a basic idea and then I'm like, I'll just wing it from here.
Oh, I do the same. I've tried to put more detail because it does help in some areas, but most of the time it's like, what's that? A hand? I think you mean nub. And what was it the person from Sweat Drop Studios said? Don't do the lazy thing of, oh look, his arms are conveniently behind his back.
I think you mean me every single time.
My favourite was that time I was doing the, remember the proportion thing? And I couldn't be asked to draw the rest of it, so it turned into a weird shower scene.
Yeah.
Just filled the page with steam. So like, he's one of those like wearing a shirt over a shirt.
Mm-hmm. Shirt over a t-shirt.
And we're still doing the plan with the t-shirt we had.
Oh, the nerdy t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I really like this song. It's Love Me, Love Me, Love Me. Because it suits so well with a lot of the Zero Spirit Focus ghosts. Especially the one from Act 1. And when she finds Tim.
You know, that was about 10 minutes ago you could have been like, shh, but you kept going.
It's fine. It's just Kisa. It's only one of them in. Kisa's not going to tell anyone.
It's a live stream, it's going up recorded, if anybody gets this far.
No one's going to tell anyone. Besides, they don't know who the ghost is. It's fine.
Once they've watched any of the stuff we've done before.
Yeah.
Because it, like, with Keith, it'd just be like, if you tell anyone, I will not indulge you in other things.
She said Kisa is barely here anyway, so it's okay. I'm sorry if I keep calling you Kisa, it's because I've forgotten who you are on the Discord.
He's a Kisa. It's a Pokemon.
Because I get the feeling it's Poochie, but I don't want to say it's Poochie in case it's not Poochie.
I was talking to Fuchi on the chat about Rule of Rose.
Yes, it's Poochie.
Yeah.
Keith's pets are bugging her, trying to fight over who sits on Poochie's laptop.
Yeah, no, I'm still planning to probably later today send a thing about the Rule of Rose thing.
Send them it now. Talk in the chat.
Talk in the chat, but
Yeah.
I closed it down.
Open it up
I
again.
don't know how.
Go on your YouTube.
It's too simple. No, I can't go on my YouTube. I've done your YouTube. For some reason, that can't attach to yours. History. Rule of One. Not that one. No, not playing anything.
He's just so happy and relaxed because yay, got the beta out in time. I was so stressed. Bless you, Poochie.
Stop watching. No, I'm going back to
See, I tried to do the hand thing that the Sweat Drop Studios told us to do, and now it just looks like finger nubs.
That's why I told you to do it the way I did, which is remember that some fingers go higher than others.
Did that though?
I can also point out something that's probably not going to make your hand look good.
Well,
Take a look at me.
that's probably why. I'll change that.
America's hand is on backwards. It's a terrible secret. He's never told anyone.
I can Rule of Rose too. What exactly is Rule of Rose? How does one Rule of Rose?
It's where you go back to an orphanage you used to be part of and hallucinate that you're actually older than you are. And it ends up with some really creepy 7-year-old lesbians, but everyone just ignores that. Which apparently was cut content from the game. It was cut content that was supposed to have like loads of diaries that explicitly they're like, it's them talking, but they describe their first kiss, and it's like, you're 8.
You are 8.
You are 8.
I got our hand done. Be proud of me.
Yay! The thumb was the right way around.
Yay! Most certainly wasn't the wrong way around. That would be silly.
My thing doesn't like taking words out for no reason.
What?
On the chat, I keep trying to write certain things and it just gets rid of them.
I don't know why. If her sentences don't make sense, Poochie, that's why. Oh my god, it's a blessed moment, Sammy. I drew a hand right the first time! It's never gonna happen ever again. Sammy, look at that gorgeous hand. Look at it.
Beautiful.
Alfred was the best dog.
I like making Alfred a dog in my AUs and I don't know why.
Because that's what he deserves to be. And you have to make Alfred's hair at least a little bit curly because then it won't look like Osprey's hair. No, I still don't like that curve.
It did it again. I don't actually... Like, I wrote aristocrat and it didn't put it in.
I don't know why.
It just won't take words. Like, before it wouldn't take USA, then it wouldn't take,
I wonder whether it's like censoring parts of it.
what part of aristocrat needs censoring?
I don't know. You might have to check the live stream stuff because it might just be that it's auto-botting it, as it were.
Yeah. Nope, it just, yeah. It didn't do it. It told me my thing was too short, but it still posted a blank response. Just that club where they get gifts and my chat won't let me type it. Yeah, you can write it. Yeah.
I can confirm she is definitely typing it.
Let's see if it takes the word princess. Or Japan. It did that. Actually, let's write his human name. Maybe that'll actually help. Yes, it wrote it. Yeah, it did take Kiku that time.
I don't know why it's doing it though.
Just assume the chat does not like me. Where's my document? I need to find my Rule of Rose document. Rule of Rose HETALIA, there it is. Yes, it is vaguely in pen. Yeah, there we go. So, we've got Jennifer, who is England, called the Unlucky Prince. You're right, dear. Or are you checking the chat? Trying to figure out why it doesn't like me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the BTT is bullying England. I just like how I've written down all these character traits, and America just says brown is America, is a dog, likes bones.
Right, okay, you should be able to post everything without getting pulled up for stuff.
Why, what's it saying?
It's just like when I went on it was like we can automatically hide inappropriate messages for you to check if you want. Yep.
How is aristocrat
I don't know.
inappropriate?
I don't know.
Yeah. Yes, it does. We're going to change that. Being reminded that our live stream says it's 3 weeks when it's not. Yes. Yeah.
There you go.
Well, if I did, why can you write that? Yeah, I'm just checking who else is in this. It's just my notes. It's like Diana, France, abuse victim, sadist. Stop hijacking my thing. Stop it.
I'll go back to drawing now, shall I, boss?
Yes. But yeah, no, because they're all meant to be abused in some way. That was the whole point that they were there, because it was meant to be a rehabilitation.
Yeah.
Although Rome was in charge of it and was kind of like, they don't kill each other, it's fine, and then locked us off the door.
Greatest grandpa in existence.
So Francis was meant to be someone who was kind of forced to take things, and he kind of became a bit of a sadist because of it. I remember Prussia, because Prussia was meant to be Meg, but Prussia was different because he was technically special needs. I can't remember exactly why, but he ended up being clever in a way that he wasn't insane, but they thought he was. Maybe you can't hear. Maybe you can't hear. I am distanced from the microphone. Yes, like I said, inspired. I'm doing this particularly. I should probably explain about the thing. Yeah, I've explained. Obviously, you'll catch up the rest of it. I have headcanons with Prussia where he is actually insanely clever, so I tend to put him in roles and AUs that are really clever. So it's more of a, they don't really fit the characters per se, but so it's like I wanted to sort of show him as like he's not insane, but because he's been put with insane children, he's kind of learned that that's normality, which is bad. Shouldn't do that. And going down. And then there is Spain, who is the Eleanor of our thing. But I say that was only because like I did it based upon their rank, I think, because it was Diane, then it was Meg, and then it was Eleanor after that. And Spain, the only note down here is severe sociopath anger problems. That is the only note on Spain. If I remember rightly, wasn't he like someone who carried around a baseball bat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He was the crazy one. The cray
They're all
one.
crazy.
Yeah, but he was especially cray.
Who is Amanda? I don't think I had someone to be Amanda, because that's where the similarities kind of stopped. But I have other people who are the other children. Because we weren't following that story specifically. We weren't following the whole, one of them was, you know, ended up hating you. It was more of a you were trying to survive. Because it just says 7 under other children. Oh, Poland is in this. I forgot about that. Because we had South Italy, but he was selective mute. He was mute with PTSD. Whoops. We had Poland, who was a clean freak because of a stern mother. So he's a bit OCD with his clean, like legitimately. Like I think you were going to be one of those where if you did anything, if you did anything, he'd like freak at you. And I remember going and saying, "Oh, do a little bit," because I know that he was the one that was just going to basically keep the place clean. Lavino was basically, he was literally going to be Antonio's henchman in this, if I remember rightly, but he doesn't talk. And he can't, that was the thing, wasn't it? Lavino can't lose the aristocrat game. Antonio won't let it, because he thinks it's more fun to let people be more disappointed that it did. Wasn't it like he enjoys the look on people's faces when
They realise they're second place to Lavino, because
Yeah.
Lavino can't lose.
that sort of thing. Oh look, Belarus. Belarus just says cannibal next to it.
Yes. She wanted to get really close to her siblings, I believe.
Yes, she did. Whoops.
Come on, Photoshop.
It's Photoshop crashing on you a little bit. Let's see, who else we got? Australia. Bug collector. He was a savage and lost in the woods. And Australia was a cave boy, wasn't he? If I remember rightly, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's the one who like collects bugs, and if we did have a butterfly one, wouldn't be very happy about it. Only a person to submit a live butterfly. Finland says kidnap victim. And it just says he was tired of waiting for rescue and took matters into his own hands. Yay!
Wow, I've made Alfred look really mature. I didn't mean to.
Why not?
Like, he doesn't look as mature in his determined version. But, like, in his suspicious version, he looks really mature.
Why not? What, Latvia? No, that's fine. I'm really far from the microphone. Poppy can probably be heard more.
I can move it closer.
No, it's fine. Don't start moving stuff around. I'm just talking. I mean, like, I don't know. Did you not hear someone? Did they not hear someone?
You might not. I'm turning up the volume a little. There you go.
If anything, you'll probably get this document sent to you because I'm not fussed. But like, it's got Latvia. Latvia's got PTSD. You remember Latvia, Poppy? Spring War?
Yeah.
And then Romania, yes. Has hard time hearing you after Spain. Oh dear. Are you sure that's because you can't hear me, or are you sure it's just not because, you know, you really like that idea? I will. I'll probably, let me see. We'll probably get sent this anyway. I know you liked Romania though, Poppy, because he was bipolar. But people thought he was being possessed. Just having a look. Oh, I'm getting messages. If you can come over, so would be great. Oh, somebody's typing to me half asleep. Would you mind if we went over to theirs on Thursday and then came back here for Friday, or this week?
Yeah.
Is that alright?
Yeah. I just might have to get I might have to put up stuff beforehand.
You can put stuff onto the computer ready to be put up, and we can just click a button.
Yeah, I know, but we'd be putting it up on Thursday.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but if you go over on Thursday and then everyone can see everything, because it can just be put up in the evening.
No, but what she's saying is if we stay over.
That's true.
Yeah, Kisa was like my favourite little Italian boy and I couldn't hear stuff.
Oh, right, okay. I'll go back and start again, shall I?
Yeah.
One moment.
If you want, you can come sit over on the poof and then she can hear you.
Yeah, one moment. If that's the case, darling, we can set up stuff ready. Because if anything, I can download stuff to a folder that can just be ported straight across.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say that's fine. I think that Gemma is asleep because I'm getting weird dotty dots. We'll get him some cloth drops or something as a present. Right, okay, I'm moving. Back up to Lavino. Yes. Oh. Okay.
Try not to kill yourself.
I'm not destroying anything, it's fine. Can I be heard now?
I don't know, try saying that again.
Can I be heard now?
Yes, you can be heard better now.
I'm sliding everywhere. Right.
Apparently Lavino has been her roleplay son for 8 years and she loves him so much.
Aww. Right. Okay. So, we've just gone past the article Antonio then. Who's a sociopath. Yeah, Lavino is down for mute and PTSD. And the reason that Lavino was put in was because he, he's basically like a little, I want to say henchman to Antonio, but I'm pretty sure he just sees him as an object. What do you think?
Who, Antonio?
Yeah, I think Antonio only sees him as an object. You know, because he doesn't have feelings like normal people. But the idea was that Lavino couldn't lose the game. It was impossible. And it was mostly because Antonio liked seeing the panic on people's faces when they saw that they were second to Lavino. I mean, he still tried to play the games. He likes to try and play the games. Yeah. I should really not be lent on this thing. It's not comfy at all.
Damn it, I just want some nice music. Why do you have to go and ruin it?
The next one on my list is Poland, who has clean freak OCD things, to the point of which he'll probably like try to kill you if you mess something up of his. That's because of his mother. So his mother kind of made him a bit OCD-ish. He sounds like a lot. He's sounding a lot like one of those silent goldfish poop characters who just follows around. I don't know why he's got shadows. And then we've got JFC, Poland. How do you feel about that?
They have become one.
Yeah,
They
I
have
noticed
merged.
Alright, yeah, okay. So, yeah. Next is Belarus, who is a cannibal. Why is he a cannibal, Poppy?
Because she wanted to be close to her siblings.
In short, she had disassociation. She didn't see what she was doing as wrong. She thought it was just a normal way to be close to somebody that you love. So, yeah. Australia's in this. He's a little wild boy. Somebody who was, I believe Belarus is one of the older characters in this one. We haven't decided on ages
No,
yet.
she was younger.
Was she one of the younger ones?
Yeah.
Wow, she really messed up there then, didn't she?
Yeah.
Trying to remember their ages, because I know that the BTT were around the oldest ones.
Yeah, the BTT were the older ones.
Lovino's the youngest. I know that. One of the reasons why he can be controlled so bloody easily. Yeah, Australia's the kid who was abandoned in the wild and kind of became wild. So his is more supposed to be this is how you act like a human being. And then oldest, we've been asked oldest like 15. I don't think we've decided on ages yet. We were just deciding on where they'd sort of sit on a scale of oldest to youngest.
But yeah, I'd say 15's probably going to be the oldest.
From what you said, Lobby sounds like 6, 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. Creepy children are fun.
Yeah. As I think France is definitely 15.
Yeah. He likes to do things bad.
Yeah. France has got the maturer point of view, because, you know, Diana.
Yeah. Finland's in there. Finland is a I say Christmas because somebody came up with fucking thing on thing. Gemma just saying stuff then. Finland is a kidnap victim, but they never paid the ransom or never knew he was missing, and he was kind of terrified and killed his kidnapper. Mermaid Girl, yeah, I know who you mean. We don't have somebody like that. We have somebody we don't have anybody who was a person who was part of it who's gone on to be staff. That's a bit different. Latvia has PTSD, but he screams a lot. Yeah. So, Finland killed a guy, and Latvia screams a lot. Which, if anything, if we did in a game thing, would be one of those where if he catches you, he just screams. Which would be fun. And like I said, Romania is your favourite one, isn't he, Poppy?
Yeah.
Romania hears voices in his head, and he has bipolarism/multi-personality disorder. Don't worry about Felly, he's dead. Why do you think he has PTSD?
Felly's not in the game.
Have you put them on the same layer? Or you just
This is just the
shifting
sketch
together?
layer, don't worry. Don't panic.
Yeah, no, Lavino's PTSD comes from basically watching his whole family butchered in front of him. So there's no Felly. Shoot, yo. Yeah. Romania's got multiple personality disorder, but nobody really thinks of it like that. Like, he thinks he's possessed by ghosts, so the people think he gets possessed by ghosts. There is no Ludwig in this now. Under that, I just have a list of people. Like, the headmaster is Rome, and the only note next to it is distant over voice. Whatever that means. I've got the cleaner, who was Turkey, at your request, Poppy, I think.
Yes.
Because he's a bully.
Yes.
The
Because
cook,
we had the ancients basically as the teachers, and so like the ancients and Turkey, because he was around with the ancients, and we wanted Turkey to be a like bratty teenager, like just older.
because there's the cook is ancient Greece. The note next to her is they like her, which makes me giggle. Tutor is Remus, says abuser. I'm assuming that was because we had the whole thing of they wouldn't listen and he just got fed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That might have been slightly based more on what the headmaster was in the original game. Because he was like that. Like, there's that little girl who basically doesn't know how to do maths. And it's because of what... He's not a very nice man. The gardener says Germania. And he stops them from doing what they want. And the nurse is Britannia. But the children think she's a witch. There we go. Yeah, my last... oh, it doesn't end well. The last part says that all the children are in a sanitarium/orphanage. Arthur buries his insanity and slowly accepts it over the course of the game. There are 2 possible endings to this game. 2. And one is a little harder to get than the other. The bad end is the one you can get the most easy, which is basically the finale shows Arthur that he was insane and that he snapped and committed mass murder of the entire orphanage. Am I not missing anything there?
No, you're not.
Yeah. So the idea was that he went there and the bullying caused him to snap. And he kind of killed everyone. Which is meant to be the whole, like, there's gonna be a monster, like a bad dog sort of thing. So he's gonna combat a physical manifestation of his own madness. The bad end is that Arthur accepts he is a murderer and allows it to corrupt his adult self, and he goes off and starts a life of murder because that's a reasonable thing to do. The good ending is based upon a collectathon. We're doing a collectathon with little charms, like on a charm bracelet. Very kiddish thing. But every charm on the bracelet's going to represent one of the kids in the sanitarium. And if you can collect them all,
Smart off.
if you can collect all the charms before the end of the game, you get the good ending, which is he comes to terms with his madness, and he moves on. So it's meant to be this really nice little sentimental scene where he like makes a little grave for all the children, and then he's like, I am not that person anymore, I will be better than this. And doesn't go on to a life of crime and murder. I murdered. Why am I a murderer? They say I can be anything I wanted, I shall be a murderer. Yeah. So that's our planning. I mean, it's not completely there, but it's something. Yeah. But if anything, it'll be on a visual novel thing. We're looking into the brand new visual novel maker that's just come out. It's thank you. It's a visual novel maker that's been made by the RPG Maker people. We're looking into how easy it is to use, but it has a similar interface to RPG. And if that's the case, then we'll look into that and do some proper things. We're trying to do it, like I said, as a visual novel, so it's more of a, you have to like say the right things to open the pathways to find the charms. So it's like the charms are hidden in places, and I have a note somewhere, I'm pretty sure, which says that where you find the charms, you have to pay attention to how the room looks, because that's meant to be what happened to them the night that Arthur snaps, because the idea is when you get to that point of the story, he's not going to be able to find anybody in the house. It's like they've all disappeared and he's going to assume they've all abandoned him. But if you pay attention to the rooms that the charms are in, it shows you kind of their final moments. Like, I think we even thought about like writing messages and stuff, didn't we? So it was like, it wouldn't mean anything unless you figured that out.
It's a game you have to play twice to get the good ending.
Unless you're really clever the first time and manage to find everything. If I can see my Italian son suffer, I'm up for anything.
Have we introduced you to any of our games ever?
Hi.
Hi, we make Lavino suffer in every form of game we make.
Hi, I'm Sammy Jade and this is Tricro. We make up a game company called Renderwing. We lovingly nickname Lavino our punching bag. Like, seriously, we sit there and we plan and we go, who can we do this to? And it's like, do you want to do it with punching bag? And you'd be like, yeah, let's do it with punching bag.
Like, I love 7 because it's not even about Lavino, but we still make him suffer.
Never really good at video. That's fine, like, if anything, like, when we get around to making it, I'll get you to beta it. That way you'll be given, like exact instructions to follow to make sure things work, so you'll be given the correct way to go through the game.
Hey, it's their personal punching bag and roleplay as well.
Yay!
Do you think Prussia's looking douchebaggy enough? Hi, my name's Poppy. I like to make douchebags. I like to make everyone look like douchebags.
I mean, you know, if anything, Poochie, I'll probably be coming to you anyway just to make sure that, like, my scenes look good. And Rule of Rosie for the pupper. At least. Because Alfred! I'll have to wait at the good end, but I want to see my boy cry, let me do it wrong. Well, considering that this whole game is meant to be Arthur coming to terms with what he did in the past, you're gonna see him suffer regardless.
I mean, you'll find the book, which is the story.
Oh yeah, yeah, because they all have little stories that we're gonna make in crayon, you know, like Rule of Rose does. I think the teachers have books too, but I haven't done the books yet. Because I remember Germania's was quite harrowing to read.
Yeah, because his is the one where he gets killed.
Not just killed, they bury him alive.
Yeah.
Like, ugh, bad children. Yeah, like, because the first one you get is the unlucky prince. Which is once upon a time there was an unlucky prince. He was bullied by his brother. Unlucky. His mother neglected and forgot him. Unlucky. His father liked to hit him. Unlucky. No one loved him. Unlucky. He made a mess. Unlucky. He got caught. what? Unlucky.
Oh. My personal punching bags: Lavino, Moldova, Lavino, Moldova, Lavino, and did I mention Lavino? I like making Lavino and Antonio our punching bags.
Yeah. Oh, we've been doing some really good work with Antonio recently.
Yeah.
You still got music?
Yep. I got soft piano music.
It's like I kind of like Antonio's story as well. The Punishing Prince. Like, just because it's just, yeah.
You don't know how to make Antonio a punching bag? Simple. You give him everything he wants, then you tear it out from under his feet.
Oh,
Everything he wants, tear it out from under his feet.
Oh, you mentioned the Inquisition.
Yeah.
That's headcanons though. But yeah, your headcanons, and I accept it, is the whole like, he was a kid when the
Yeah.
Spanish Inquisition turned up, so that's some PTSD right there. You know what we're gonna do with this kid?
Well, apart from convert him to Christianity because Muslims suck, well, we're also gonna trap him in a room
In a wall.
and just brick him up.
And
And
leave him
he'll
there.
eventually convert to Christianity when he feels like it.
Other than that, I find it's quite easy to
Manual of how to punch Lavino.
yeah. Antonio's useful for doing stuff with era of exploration. If you do modern Antonio, because modern Antonio, at least in my headcanons, is very regretful of that whole era of his life. So anything that brings it up makes him kind of hyperventilate. Ooh, on number 3, making him someone's pet. But that's like when
Anything to do with Arthur,
you
really.
bring in like evil Arthur. Or you know, you give him 2 young children
Yep.
and let him go into a house full of ghosts.
Jesus Christ. No, Antonio suffering, the hand manual guide, is essentially just, here's a man who manages to get everything that he wants in life, and then it all just slowly crumbles around him, and that's how you make him suffer.
It's also a similar manual for how you make Francis suffer.
Yeah.
Francis,
Except from Francis's is always, you will get whatever you need in life, but whatever it is you want will always be just out of your reach.
make his brother forget him. Punch him. Make Antonio forget him. Punch him. Punch him just because you can. Have Ivan punch him. Just for shits and giggles.
Oh, you once told me how it was that, like, how people always put it that Feli would break first out of the 2 of them, but you believed it was Lavino.
Oh, you mean the, it's because of reading fanfiction where they've been captured by scientists. Everyone always puts Lavino as this really strong person. But based upon his personality and the fact that he'd put himself before his brother every single time, he'd break first. That was my belief. That I didn't believe that Feli would just break just like that. Especially based upon all the stuff to do with slight mental trauma he suffered. He wouldn't break as easily. Yeah. He's Yes, I would agree with that. Lavino is weaker mentally than Feli. I still hold the belief that he's a lot smarter than Feli. But in a different way, like, this is a guy who, like, more or less runs half of the farming in Italy and still has time to, like, because that was one of our other headcanons, that Feli's not very good at paperwork. So Lavino does all of Feliciano's paperwork.
Yeah.
Because that was in line with the I think Lavino is clever compared to Feli. Or not even that, Feli has a short attention span. Lavino's a lot more focused.
Unless it comes to finances, in which case Feli's like...
Oh yeah, Feli's like on the
but-
ball. He's just not good at filling in the paperwork. Okay, here are all the numbers, Lavino. I'll leave the rest to you. And these are correct? Of course they're correct.
I'm
What,
still
you-
using the same formulas from 500 years ago.
He's smart to protect himself. I mean, Feli invaded Lavino not only once but quite a few times over the years and never once did Lovey win. Yeah, but they kind of burned him a few times when they did that.
Mm-hmm.
You also have to remember that during World War II, it was Southern Italians that let the Allies in that helped tip the balance of the war between the Axis and the Allies. So, on technicality, he won that time. Didn't want to win that time, but he won that time.
That and the problem with the whole like argument with Northern Italy versus Southern Italy is that it doesn't technically count because a lot of it is the Papal States.
Papal
And
States.
the Papal States are technically the Vatican, which would be its own character in HETALIA because it's been given one.
Yeah.
So it's not technically Feli because the whole can of worms with Feli technically only represented Venice at that point.
Yeah, no. Oh yeah, I'm very aware that some of the towns were cannon fodder further north. It happens. That's what happens when the north of Italy is more built up than the south.
I mean, come on, in England during World War II, I think it was the greatest time to be alive to be a northerner
Yeah.
because all the southerners in England were basically the people that went off and fought in France and got bombed to shit if you lived down there. And basically, if you were a northerner, you kind of got a get out of jail free card because you had to stay to run all the agriculture. And anyone who lived up in the north also got to take in all of the refugees.
Yeah.
So they were essentially paid an awful lot by the government to keep running the country.
Yeah. But to be honest, we've always had it that Lavino had a thicker skin, but that's more on the fact that we whatchamacallit, we had the way we did our Papal States, because we have a whole thing for the Papal States, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
And that Lavino suffered, I'm going to call it Poland syndrome.
You're calling it Poland syndrome because of the way I do Poland.
No, Poland syndrome because he was Naples, and at one point Naples disappeared.
Oh yeah. Yeah. In the same way that Poland at one point disappeared.
So he has some rough skin because he's taken on a lot of siblings. And all of the siblings thought he was too weak. But yeah. We should consider probably like...
But you're having fun talking. It's
I'm
fine.
just looking at the time.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I wrote droplet it as Lavino at least World War II finally said screw it because they were friends with Alpha before. Decided to depend on him instead.
Yeah, pretty much.
Kind of. At the same time, you have to remember we did it because he was actually worried about his brother.
Yeah.
This was around the time Feli was slowly losing, well, slowly, he was already lost his mind, and
He was selling parts of Venice off
was
at that
selling
point.
his land off to
Austria.
to help in the war effort, so was slowly dying, and it was kind of a, I really care about you, so I'm gonna go get someone, and you're gonna hate me, but it's gonna be for your own good. We have a whole skit planned around it.
Yeah, it still was. Like, to be honest, the stuff that the Germans did in southern Italy was scary during World War II, so, like, he was probably wanting out for himself anyway.
Do you remember all that stuff we did afterwards in roleplay? Like Felly and Ludwig meeting for the first time.
Oh yeah,
after
Felly and
World War.
Ludwig meeting for the first time.
Because Felly was in hospital, and the first time he got out, he met up with Ludwig and then found out that Gilbert was no longer pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Had a bit of a tither about that. But they promised never to tell anybody because Felly had been told not to go see Ludwig.
Okay. Have a fun day, evening, night, morning, whatever it is you're doing. It was cool talking to you about headcanons. And we will probably call it at a wrap.
Anything you can turn off the stream.
Yeah. Just gonna finish drawing this idiot's face. And then... Yeah, you go to bed. If it's 1:30 AM, you go to bed. Night night. And thank you all for watching. I'll let you guys see the Prussia before I'm gone. There we go. Very good. Thank you for watching.